Have you ever wondered what a guaranteed investment certificate is? This question has likely crossed your mind, especially if you're thinking of diversifying your portfolio. In today's finance-driven world, understanding financial investment instruments like the guaranteed investment certificate is crucial. It's a term that often pops up in financial literature, yet many are unsure of what it truly implies. The concept of a guaranteed investment certificate, often abbreviated as GIC, is not as difficult as it seems. Developed as a financial product, its purpose is to aid individuals in growing their wealth securely, making it a popular choice amongst investors looking for a safe harbor for their funds. But what does it do, you might ask? How does it work? In simple terms, a GIC is essentially a short to medium-term investment offered by banks and other financial institutions. The investor lends money to the institution for a predetermined period of time at a fixed or variable interest rate. This makes the GIC a low-risk and stable investment option. However, it's essential to remember that GICs have terms that vary in length, anywhere from 30 days to 10 years. This flexibility to choose a term that fits your personal financial goals. Moreover, the interest rate may be paid out periodically or compounded and paid out at the end of the term. The choice is yours. Why should you consider it as part of your investment strategy? Apart from being a low-risk investment, GICs can add a level of stability to your portfolio. They are protected by deposit insurance, which adds an extra layer of security. Therefore, it's an excellent choice for conservative investors. But like all investment choices, it's pivotal to consider all aspects. While GICs offer security and assured returns, they might lack the high return potential of riskier investments like stocks. Therefore, it's an investment that you may wish to include in a diversified portfolio alongside other types of investments for a balanced financial strategy. In conclusion, GICs are an integral part of the financial ecosystem. They offer a balanced mix of security and growth, making them an attractive investment option. Hold on to that curiosity, because today we're diving deep into the world of guaranteed investment certificates, or GICs as they're commonly known. GICs, or Guaranteed Investment Certificates, are a unique financial tool offered primarily by Canadian banks and trust companies. They represent a secure, appealing, and quite straightforward type of investment. What makes GICs distinctive? When you invest in a GIC, in essence, you're lending your hard-earned money to the bank for a predetermined period. This period is commonly referred to as the term. The concept of a term is central to understanding how GICs work. This term, which can range from a few months to several years, is agreed upon at the start of your investment. It dictates the length of time your money will be held in the investment. During this term, the bank uses your money to fund its operations, making GICs an essential aspect of financial institutions' funding strategies. In return for lending your money to them, the bank offers you a guaranteed rate of return on your investment. This rate is usually determined based on a variety of factors, including the current market conditions, the term length, and risk factors. Typically, the longer the term you choose, the higher the interest rate you can expect to receive. This system is designed to compensate investors for the risk associated with lending money over more extended periods. It's a form of reward for your trust in the institution and your willingness to allow the bank to utilize your funds an extended duration. Now, it's important to note that once you've made your investment in a GIC, your money is locked in for the duration of the term. This is because GICs are designed to be a long-term investment strategy, and withdrawing your funds prematurely can often result in a penalty. This lock-in feature can be seen as both a benefit and a drawback, depending on your personal financial circumstances. On one hand, it can serve a form of forced savings, preventing impulsive spending. On the other hand, the lack of liquidity can be a disadvantage if you need access to your funds urgently. To sum up, GICs are a type of investment that offers a unique blend of security and potentially high returns. When you invest in a GIC, you're essentially lending your money to the bank for a specified period, known as the term. In return, the bank guarantees you a certain rate of return on your money. The term can vary from a few months to several years, and during this time, your money is locked in. This means you cannot withdraw your funds until the term ends without incurring a penalty. The longer the term, the higher the interest rate you can typically expect. The interest on a guaranteed investment certificate, also known as a GIC, can compound annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, or even at the very end of your term, also known as maturity. Compounding, a term often used in finance circles, refers to the process where interest is added to your initial investment. This initial investment is known as the principal. Once the interest is added to this principal, the resulting sum starts earning more interest. It is a process similar to how a snowball grows larger as it rolls down a hill, collecting more snow along its path. This compounding happens in a certain frequency, which can be annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, or at the time of maturity, depending on your choice. This frequency of compounding can significantly affect final return in a way that might not always be immediately apparent. Here's an example to make it clear. Let's say you've invested $1,000 with an annual interest rate of 5%. If the interest compounds annually, you'd have $1,050 at the end of the year. If it compounds semi-annually, you'd have $1,051.25 at the end of year. Not a significant difference for a year, but imagine the impact over a longer duration. This is why it's important to understand the implications of the compounding frequency on your overall return. Once the term ends, the original amount that you invested, your principal, is returned back to you. But that's not all you receive. You also get the interest that you've earned during the term of your investment. The appeal of a GIC lies in its guarantee. This is why it's called a guaranteed investment certificate. Your principal is guaranteed, and so is the interest. It's secure and low-risk investment option, which makes it especially appealing to those investors who prefer stability over the volatility of the stock market. This factor of stability is a crucial consideration. Markets can fluctuate, economies can falter, but with a GIC, your investment and the returns from it remain steadfast. This reliability and assurance of a guaranteed return make GIC an attractive choice for many investors. However, it's worth noting that while GICs are low risk, they also generally offer lower returns compared to riskier investments like stocks or mutual funds. Let us delve deeper into understanding this aspect. When people talk about investing, they often refer to putting their money into high-yielding assets, such as shares in a thriving company or properties in up-and-coming areas. These kinds of investments have the potential to offer significant returns, potentially much more than you'd see with a GIC. However, these returns are not guaranteed. The stock market be volatile and property values can fluctuate. This is where the risk factor comes into play. The significant advantage of a GIC is that it offers a more stable and predictable return. You are lending your money to a bank for a predetermined period, and they, in turn, promise to return your capital with a fixed amount of interest at the end of the term. It's a safe and secure way to grow your savings without subjecting your hard-earned money to the whims of the market. However, GICs are not without their issues. Inflation can pose a significant risk. The return on your GIC may not keep up with the increasing cost of living over time. This is something that's particularly important to consider if you're looking at longer-term GICs. The purchasing power of your return could diminish over time, effectively reducing your real rate of return. Consider, for instance, that you have the option to invest in a 5-year GIC with a 2% annual return, or a mutual fund that historically has a 7% return but also has the risk of losing value. The choice isn't as simple as it seems. While the GIC is a safer bet in terms of guaranteeing your return, you may end up earning significantly less over the long run due to the impact of inflation and the lower rate of return. When deciding between a GIC and a riskier investment, it's critical to weigh the potential against the level of risk you're comfortable with. To summarize, a guaranteed investment certificate is an investment product where you lend your money to a bank for a specified term. The bank guarantees you a fixed rate of return, and you cannot access your funds until the term ends without facing a penalty. GICs are low risk and provide guaranteed returns, but these returns are typically lower than riskier investment options. A GIC, otherwise known as a guaranteed investment certificate, could be a good option if you're actively looking for a safe harbor, a secure place to park your money for a predetermined period, and you're comfortable with the promised returns it offers. However, before you make any decisions, it's crucial to consider a few vital aspects of your financial life. Firstly, look at your overall financial goals. What is it that you're hoping to achieve? Are you saving for a house, a new car, your child's education, or perhaps retirement? Each of these goals has a different time horizon and may require a different investment strategy. GICs, with their guaranteed returns, may be a perfect fit for short-term goals where the principal protection is paramount, or they be a part of your long-term retirement plan, providing stable income flow. Secondly, it's important to consider your risk tolerance. This is the amount of volatility or market ups and downs that you can comfortably handle without feeling anxious. For someone with a low risk tolerance, GICs may be an excellent choice as they provide a fixed rate of return and the principal is guaranteed. On the other hand, if you have a high risk tolerance, GICs might be too conservative for you, and you might want to explore other types of investments that offer higher returns despite the inherent risk. Thirdly, your investment strategy is another key factor that needs to be taken into account. Your investment strategy be a roadmap that guides your investment decisions based on your financial objectives, risk tolerance, and investment horizon. If stability and guaranteed returns are a significant part of your investment strategy, GICs could be a valuable addition to your portfolio. However, it's important to remember that no single investment is a magic bullet that will meet all your financial goals. It's crucial to have a diverse portfolio that includes a combination of different types of investments, each with its own benefits and risks, to help you achieve your financial objectives. In conclusion, GICs can be a good fit for you if they align with your financial goals, risk tolerance, and investment strategy. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding how different investment options work, including GICs, can help you make informed decisions and build a robust financial future. Never stop learning. Continually expand your financial knowledge, explore new investment avenues, and grow your financial literacy.